protest because they are mourning? Is that what you're saying? Or is it because you have been protesting and the rest of the country did not join you?
We have been protesting and the Igbos are engendered species. Nobody join us. Let them do this one. Let us.
You know, this is different from what Senator Hope Uzodinma said, the governor of Imo State.
Of course.
It says the South is dissatisfied with the people, with the president.
Yeah.
The deputy speaker has also said that the president has been fair to the Southeast. This president has been fair to the Southeast, and that's why they have not joined. So I'm asking you, as an Igbo man and a lawmaker, are your people satisfied with how they have been treated by this administration?
Of course, no. With due respect to Governor Hope Uzodinma, he has his own opinion. Some people voted for him, as well as they voted for me. How can I tell you that Igbo people are satisfied with what is happening in Nigeria of today? If I finish it from this station, if I go back to my town, they will stone me. Because I'm not doing Look, that we are not fighting the president. Let me tell you the facts. Let me lay it on the table. Labour Party presidential candidate said that he will remove the fuel subsidy. Right? Mm-hmm. His Excellency Atiku Abubakar said he will remove the fuel subsidy. Right? Mm-hmm. His Excellency Bola Tinubu said he will remove the fuel subsidy. Right? They agreed on one thing. What they don't agree on is the mode, the route. Like P2B might, coming on that inaugural day, say, I will remove fuel subsidy in 3 months. Atiku Abubakar will say, I will remove fuel subsidy in 6 months. The truth is that they will remove fuel subsidy. Now, let us come to the president not talking to the people. During the campaign, how many times did the president talk to the people? Did he appear on any debate? You saw all these things here, voted him in, and you want him to change as the president. You people are not being fair to Nigeria. Tell the people the truth. This, our president, never talked to Nigeria during the campaign, and you want him to change. It is not possible. You are being unfair to the man. He showed you himself had the issue, and what you ordered was what was produced to you. So what are we talking?
I want to get because we need you to get that payslip. Your phone is in front of you right now, so we need you to start to send the payslip so we can show Nigerians since you're being forthright about it. But Prof, while he does that, we listen to the lawmaker here. When it comes to what the protesters are asking for, this cutting down the cost of governance. True, everyone wants to be able to say, oh, the buck stops at the president's table. But we have lawmakers like him. We have state governors. We have local government chairmen. We have a lot of people who are part of this governance structure. The cutting down of the cost of governance and the request for a unicameral legislature, is it realistic? Is this a realistic demand from these protesters? And is this something that you think could help?
I'll start from the protest and how it can be from the area of how to get across to the people. At a time like this, a lot of people will try to shine. People will come on television or read out something and show, oh, how they are defending government. And of course, they will all struggle to get it to the presidency. The fact is that government communication must be structured. There is only one institution in the country, aided by another of its parastatals, that has offices, information centers all over the country. Discipline must return to government communication, discipline and funding, namely feeding, because the person in charge of communication is sitting on top of a pyramid fed through every federal information center and every agency of government. That's why you have press secretaries described as resident information officers, staffers of information ministry, resident in your ministry for feedback. All of that is distorted. Remember, I was special assistant to the Minister of Information. Remember, Jerry Ghana was also Minister of Information before my boss. Go and ask 2 of them. And probably the current minister. Is that ministry funded? Maybe Idris is being funded up. Is one of the most unfortunate jobs to take. Because you're not funded and everybody is expecting miracle. That's number one. Some of the issues on the table now, like the beating of the soldiers at that, they say, oh, orientation. Is a national orientation agency funded? So all of that aside, you ask yourself two things. Let structure come into place. Let order come into place. Let discipline. People should stop running up and down and trying to shine. We developed that culture over the last 20 years, where anybody can break in or see what I did. Meanwhile, the person has no reach outside some elite circle, and those around him will come and say, okay, this man is very good. That's number one. Now, on the question of entitlements of lawmakers, from the perspective of the man out there, as Honorable is talking, I'm playing back the perception. I use the word deliberately, perception of the public. Because, is it true? It may be wrong that the lawmakers were given bulletproof vehicles, each of which was valued at over 100 million. It was reported that the National Assembly was given 70 billion for palliatives. I can't confirm whether it's true or not. But assuming it's true, it will mean that a certain amount went to each lawmaker. And so the question of pay slip, when I was teaching in the university, I think there was a review of salary in the 80s. Now the issue is, you can have your pay slip, the banks do that very well, structured in such a way that your taxable income does not actually capture your real income. And so if you're calling for concessions, or, you know, what you might call, what do you call it now, where you have to make release part of the money, you cut from the basic. So my suspicion, I may be totally mistaken because Honorable is here with us, that that call for 50% will come from the basic. He also made a valid point. Your transport allowance and other basic entitlements on assignment, you can't call the police for anybody on that. So my thinking, and I maintain it, and I've not had a counter argument. The last budget, it was rumored, I maintain rumored, because I've not seen it confirmed or contested, that over 30 billion was to go into car park, right? So, and also, each time the National Assembly comes, a couple of billions go into purchase of brand new vehicles, or vehicles that have been used for 4 years. These are the concerns. So nobody is, and concerning the matter of part-time, it need not be. Then unicameral legislature need not translate into a reduction of personnel, but it ought to. But a single house, trimmed down not to a number. I think also the number of representatives should be reduced. I think that the question of what's going on in the